happy Saturday. Coming at you with your response as usual. So what we're gonna do, instead of doing 3 times 15 cardio, I want you to get on this Stairmaster after every session. So you 5 sessions, 5 times, just 10 minutes. I'd like to see you close to the 60 mark before we start the wedding prep. I'm very happy with our rate of loss as well here. Obviously, food is going up again. Yeah, you know, the data you're giving me here, your weight and everything is one measure of progress, but nothing beats a picture, you know? Sometimes your weight could be going up or down or not even moving and your body could still be changing into the 2000s on both training and rest day. Now remember, we went down all the way to like 1400 in your fat loss phase, and now we have built it back up to over 2000, which is absolutely amazing, and this will go up again. Hello my beautiful people, how are you? Welcome back to another video and another episode of my Bikini Prep Series 2023. We are 15 weeks out. 15. Yeah, so we are 15 weeks out. I'm gonna start with a prep update, just straight in. We have dropped 2 kilos this week after my weight not moving for a while and us implementing those little protocols that I've talked about in my previous video, so please go back and check that one out because it's good. Actually, let's go back to the beginning. If you're new here, my name is Olivia and I am a bikini competitor, online lifestyle coach and a posing coach for bikini and wellness girls as of now. But yeah, back to the beginning. But we have dropped 2 kilos, no changes to food or cardio since our last update. Cardio did increase during the week to 40 minutes training day and 45 rest day, but since then no other updates. Food is still where it is, so if you want to go back and check the other video for a full day of eating, food is still the same. So what is this video going to be today? We're going to take it a little differently than usual. Not a full day of eating, not just training, not just what I do in a day, what I eat in a day. I want this video to be a bit more focused on enjoying yourself in prep. I want to share with you all the little things that I do to still have fun during prep, enjoy my time off work. So things you can do whilst being in a contest prep is the topic of this video. However, before we can enjoy ourselves, there's a lot of work to be done. So as you would have seen in the previous clips, I've gotten up, I've done my check-in, I've got my feedback back already. It is now 9 a.m. I've gotten up, I've done my check-in, I've done 30 minutes of cardio, meaning I still have 10 minutes left after training because I will be training today. I've done all of my client check-ins. And now I need to get in meal number 1. Then I need to teach 2 posing clients. I have 2 back-to-back, 1 at 10, 1 at 11, online. So I do it from the comfort of my own home. Then I need to head to the gym for an upper body session. Then I still have the 10 minutes of cardio. Then we might do something nice right after, maybe a little coffee date or something, which is obviously the thing number 1 you can do on prep is coffee dates. But we'll get to that. And then I have another posing client in the evening at 6 p.m. And then when we're finally done with everything, so we're done with training, check-ins, posing, meal prep, and everything else, we finally get some time to enjoy ourselves. It is a long weekend. We have 3 days off this week, but obviously not really off for me. I do teach on Saturdays, and since it is bank holiday, I'll be teaching posing on Monday too. But tomorrow is a complete rest day. Anyway, today we're going to do something nice in the evening to kind of enjoy this time off that we have. This is why I get up so early and just grind it out so I can actually have some time in the evening to do something. So today we're actually going to be conquering one of my biggest triggers, something I said I would never do during prep because it is a trigger to me. It is a food trigger to me. But I just feel so content right now. I am so focused and I've honestly had 0 cravings to start prep. It's amazing. And now my body responding and me dropping weight is just motivating me to just keep going and going. Like my boyfriend asks me every morning, how are you? Expecting me to be like, oh, I feel shit. And I'm like, I feel great. I feel great. A little tired, but I feel great. So yeah, we're going to do something nice this evening, which I will show you. This is going to be my idea number 1 to do on prep if you do feel like you have the control around food. And then tomorrow, it is beautiful weather here, by the way. The sun is shining and it is really, really hot, which makes training a little difficult because there's no aircon in my gym. but it means there is a lot more opportunity to enjoy your time. So we are going to do something really nice tomorrow, so I will bring you along that as well. So I'll probably spread this vlog out over today, tomorrow, maybe even a bit of Monday. I might bring you to the gym today just to show you how training has been going. I did mention in the last video that we've gone down to 4 training days now. So we have 2 upper body sessions, 2 lower body sessions, which is absolutely amazing for my recovery, because I used to hit legs 4 times a week. 2 full leg sessions and 2 half leg sessions mixed with like back or delts. Now it's just 2 upper, 2 lower. So today's upper because I knew I'd have a long day with posing clients and everything. And I'm after a long week of work, so I scheduled upper for today. I've both my leg days already done this week, so just 1 upper left, 10 minutes of cardio. But I really need to get downstairs now, get meal number 1 in before I teach my posing clients. Enough rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for everything we're going to be doing today and tomorrow, and you can get an insight into my life yet again, and this time what I actually do to enjoy myself on prep rather than just work. So yeah, make sure you also head over to Instagram. I will pop the name somewhere on the screen. Follow me there for literally daily updates, but as of YouTube, 8 a.m. every Saturday, that is a promise. So I will see you in the next clip, probably in the gym. I won't be filming my posing because these lessons are just so important. I need the girls to focus. I don't want a camera in their face. 4 weeks, they really need to be focused, and I don't want to stress them out. So I will see you in the next clip, probably either pre-workout or literally in the gym, because I still want to show you a bit of my training before we have some fun and enjoy ourselves today. 2 hours of posing clients in this heat down. I need to get my pre-workout in now. We're gonna head to the gym, and then when I come home I have 1 more posing client today. So today is very go until the evening. So I'm gonna make my pre-workout meal, which is just corn cakes and chicken, peanut butter, and I need to check my plan because I don't remember. And then we're gonna go to the gym for an upper body session and 10 minutes of cardio. That's stuff left to do. We are underground, hence the lighting. John's here too, vaping as always. A very solid session put down by the both of us. This just shows how important your sleep is. We've had very shit sleep over the last few days because it's really hot in Ireland. Our room is boiling, and I've been getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. And my sessions were terrible. I was regressing on everything. I didn't have the energy, and I got a good night's sleep today, over 8 hours, and I literally progressed on every single exercise. And John had a really good session too. So we follow that by 10 minutes of stairs here because I already got 30 done this morning, and
20.
He had 20. So yeah, first activity that you should be enjoying on prep is sleep. Sleep is so important. But no, seriously. Obviously, what is the best thing and the easiest thing to do to have fun on prep, to enjoy your time, enjoy your free time? And that is coffee dates. With your friends, with your mom, with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, by yourself. There's nothing better than going, just get a coffee, have the chats, you know. I know other people might be eating some nice food in there, but that doesn't stop you from going, getting yourself a nice black coffee or an iced Americano and just enjoying your time. So this is exactly what we're going to do after this session because we deserve it and it's really hot. So we're going to get ourselves some iced coffees. How do you feel about that?
I feel amazing.
Yeah. And then we have more plans in the evening, but I do need to come home, prep my meals because we're going somewhere. So I need to take some meals with me. And I have one more posing client left today. So that is the POA.
My last off plan.
Oh yeah, his last off plan meal. As I said, I will get to all of this when we actually go do it because I want you to stay and watch the rest of the video. So I can't just tell you everything now, can I?
Please stay.
Please stay, and please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Very much appreciated. But yeah, no, that's the POA. We're gonna go get a coffee, come home, do some work, and then have some fun. So I actually chose a great weekend to film this kind of video because what do bodybuilders love to watch?
Bodybuilding shows.
Bodybuilding shows. And what is on this weekend?
Amateur.
Amateur Olympia Spain. So we've got our next meal, we've got our post-workout meals, and we are watching the live stream. Yeah, we got our food. I've got some chicken, rice, peanut butter, and pineapple. John's got some cereal and whey, and we are watching the amateur to a show. It's a whole experience in itself. We went to muscle contest a few weeks ago. I did do a vlog on that as well, so it's there. But if we can't go, we always try to get a live stream somewhere. So I'm really happy that the amateur does a live stream. Wasn't expensive either. It just kind of lets me see what the stage is like and just what the standard is this year as well, because I will be competing at the amateur myself this year. So yeah, but yeah, last bit of chill time before I get back to posing, and then I will see you in the evening when we go do something a bit more fun. Okay, another posing lesson put down. So that's 3 hours of posing today, training, client check-ins, all my check-ins and everything. So it is now 7 p.m. So I told you work needs to be done first before I can enjoy myself, and I meant it. So I think it's finally time I tell you what we're doing. So first of all, I'll give you a bit of background. So if you've watched my previous series, my previous videos, you'll know that I struggled with an eating disorder, binge eating disorder. And obviously that's something you don't just recover from like this, and there are always going to be triggers that, you know, take some time getting over or take that bit more work and self-control to kind of conquer. And one of them is the cinema for me. I don't know what it is. I've never been to a cinema without getting food there, and I always told myself that I just cannot go to a cinema on prep. It's just too triggering. But today is the day we fight against our fears, we conquer them. It is my boyfriend's last off-plan meal / weekend before he starts his prep next week, and he absolutely loves cinema popcorn. So he was like, I'll bring it home, we'll watch a movie. I was like, you know what, no. You are going to get the full experience out of your last off-plan. You're going to go to the cinema with me, we're going to watch a movie, you're going to get your popcorn, I'll be fine. So we're going to see Little Mermaid. John and I both love Little Mermaid, like the actual Disney cartoon, and there's a movie now, so I was like, I need to see that. So yeah, we found a time at 8:15. I know it's late, it's not ideal for me to be getting to bed so late considering I'm getting up tomorrow for cardio, but with all the posing and everything, I had to schedule a client in the evening because there's literally no other time she can do it. So I found a movie 8:15. It's fine. Tomorrow's a Sunday anyway, I can sleep like an hour or two late, it won't be an issue. But obviously, so John's getting his popcorn, but I'm actually going to bring my meals to the cinema. Hopefully I can sneak them in. But I'm going to bring my last 2 meals with me. I'll probably eat one at the start of the movie and one at the end, and I'll get a large Diet Coke or Coke Zero in there. And obviously the cinema is about enjoying a movie, enjoying time spent with the people you go there with. It's not always about food. And that's what I'm telling myself. So I've got my meals prepared. I'll show them to you in a second, and we are going to go to the cinema. So regarding things you can do on prep, the cinema is such a good thing to do. If you have that self-control around food and you have no problem not eating cinema popcorn or jellies or whatever they're serving, the cinema is for you. There's nothing better than watching a movie on a big screen in the dark with some friends or family or your boyfriend, go on a date. This is something we've really been prioritizing this prep, is spending time together, still going on dates, and not things that are related to food. So obviously today is a little related to food because it is his last off-plan meal. We are doing a bit more things tomorrow. They're not food focused at all, so stay tuned for what we're doing tomorrow. But tonight we're going to the cinema. So I'm literally going to stay in my comfy gym clothes because there's no point in changing. And I've prepped my meals earlier. I'm going to bring them with me, pop them in the bag, and I'll eat them during the movie while he's enjoying his popcorn. So they're on the dining room table because the kitchen is loud with the dryer on. So here, what I've actually done is I had my chicken and rice post-workout so I could bring my sweet post-workout meal to the cinema. So I've got cream of rice with dark chocolate, peanut butter, bit of banana, 50 grams of berries. So that is one of the meals alongside corn cake thins. I really love them. They literally taste like popcorn, so I'll basically be having popcorn. So normally I have 70 grams of cream of rice, but today, since I am allowed to interchange between cream of rice and corn cakes, I've done like half of the amount of cream of rice and I'm substituting the other half for corn cakes, so I have something to crunch on in the cinema. And then depending, because I don't want to be getting my meal in very late when we're home at like 10, half 10, so I'm going to bring my last meal for today with me as well. So we've got my famous carb-free tacos. They're in my last video. There's a step-by-step on how I do them, but it's literally lettuce, big romaine leaves with chicken, some veggies, and then I have nut butter on these two because I have nut butter in this meal, and then I just have a bit of sugar-free ketchup and mustard on this one, and then I also have another 50 grams of blueberries with this meal, so I'm probably just going to snack on them on their own as well. So that is how I am going about going to the cinema on prep. It's something very doable. Are you excited?
Yeah, I can't wait for Little Mermaid.
What are we watching?
Little Mermaid.
Is that your favourite movie?
It's my favourite movie.
I told you, we love Little Mermaid. I'm really excited to see the movie.
Under the sea.
So yeah, I've got my meals prepped and I'm going to pack them up, and yeah, you know how I told you John is getting a large popcorn in the cinema? He's not just getting one.
I'm getting 2.
Why are you getting 2?
Because I always finish the first one before the movie starts.
That is true. Why also are you getting 2 today?
Because it's my last off-plan meal.
Your last off on me.
And maybe nachos.
Nachos as well?
Well, if they have them.
2 large popcorns and nachos.
But if they have them, I might as well, because I don't want them to go stale.
Well, I'm just munching on cream of rice and lettuce.
That's nearly as nice.
Actually, at least I will not wake up tomorrow with my stomach hurting.
But you kind of have popcorn with your corn cakes.
That's what I said to them as well.
Yeah.
I'm literally munching on popcorn.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's what I'm going to tell myself. That's what I'm going to tell myself. You need to trick your mind. You need to tell, like, if you say something to yourself out loud, you'll believe it. I remember, like, deep in prep last year when I was doing 2 hours of cardio, I literally had to stand by the bike and be like, this is easy. And then it was never actually easy, but I survived. The weather is still beautiful here. It's so hot. I was literally sweating during my lessons today. I'm actually really excited. As I said, I've never been to the cinema on prep, and it's something I said I'd never do because it's a trigger. But not today. Today is not the day. We're gonna fight this and we're gonna be so proud of ourselves tomorrow. I can't wait. And tomorrow is such an exciting day as well. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll show you some clips of what we're doing. I'll show you my meals in the cinema if I can find the light to film them. Might go my flash on my phone and actually film them. And yeah, I will see you in the next clip, wherever that may be. We are currently all alone, sitting in the very back of the cinema. It's a big screen. And so yeah, I've got my meals obviously in my bag. I'm not going to be eating them just yet. But I have my large Coke Zero. And then
I have my large Fanta.
And then look what I have to enjoy. 1, 2, 3. Explain yourself.
That's my last meal for 6 months.
Yeah, it is. I'm with no off plans for 7 months of this year. It's actually crazy, isn't it? But as I said, I have had 0 cravings since starting prep. And like even my coach and I had a chat about it this morning. The only cravings he wants to hear about is the cravings to win and do my best this season. And I told him, I was like, oh, that is not a craving, that is pure hunger. So as I said, you just kind of need to trick your mind, you know? Like, food is always going to be there. That's kind of how I try to explain it to myself when I'm ever struggling, whether it's in prep or in my off season. Food is going to be there when I'm done. And when John is finished, and we will get to go out on food date nights again. But right now we just have to find different activities that we still love doing, and we still have the best time ever, don't we? Yeah.
Best time.
So obviously we have the cinema planned for today. We're probably going to go on a coffee date tomorrow. Again, we literally go on a coffee date every time we have a day off. And yeah, tomorrow we're doing something fun as well, literally for the whole day. So I do need to get up in the morning and prep my meals because I'll need to bring all my meals with me. But obviously I will show you that later. So now I'm going to shut up because people are probably going to start walking in right now. I got in a bit earlier so I could film a clip. And yeah, I'll try to show you my meals when I'm eating them in here. Maybe I'll show you a bit of the movie. And I'll let you know if Little Mermaid is worth seeing. I am so excited.
It's always going to be worth seeing.
I am so excited. I look like a hot mess. It is 10:30 in the evening and we just left the cinema. What do you think of Little Mermaid?
It was amazing.
One of the best movies I've seen in a long time, and I might or might have not have cried at the end.
It's still not as good as the original, but
Obviously nothing will ever beat the original, but it was very, very good.
And I finished my 2 popcorns and nachos.
He finished 2 popcorn nachos, yeah. I had both of my meals, as you would have seen. I had a large Coke Zero, and I also brought my own Pepsi Cherry Max can from home, so I finished that too. And I say now we're just gonna go home, shower, and go to bed, because we have a busy day tomorrow, and I will take you along tomorrow as well. But yeah, really, really good movie. 100% would recommend. Good morning, YouTube. It is now the next day. It's Sunday over here and the sun is shining once again. It is hot, so our plans are gonna go to plan today. First of all, I've gotten up this morning 6:30 on a Sunday. Yeah, I prepped all my meals for today because I'll need to bring all my meals with me and buy the last one. And I've also gone to the gym and done 45 minutes on the Stairmaster for my cardio. So today is a rest day from actual training, so the boxes are ticked. We're down through 2 liters of water, cardio is done. Obviously I'll need to get some steps in throughout the day and my meals in, but for the rest of the day it's literally just about chilling. So I will bring you along today and we're gonna enjoy one more activity this weekend. So as I said, the weather is absolutely beautiful here. It's hot, it's sunny, so my plan is to just chill out and lay out in the sun today. We're gonna bring all our meals with me and we're gonna go down to one of the lakes close by, and my family's gonna join. My dad and his girlfriend are gonna join us, so it'll be a really nice day. We have our meals, we're gonna bring some music with us, and we're just gonna have fun in the sun, in the water, and that is such a good activity to do on prep. Now I know a lot of you might not be living where it's hot, but a lot of competitors seem to compete at the end of the year, meaning you are more than likely prepping through summer. So you might be in luck and get a few days of sunshine here and there, so it's definitely worth making the most of them. You know, bring your meals, have a picnic with your own meals, have a picnic, go to the water, go to the park, just, you know, just chill out for the day, bring a blanket, bring some music. And honestly, like, if you have the company around you, it really doesn't matter. The thing about enjoying yourself and maintaining a social life in prep is about realizing and just making yourself aware of the fact that it is not all about food. You can enjoy yourself without eating out. You can enjoy yourself when you just bring your meals with you, or even if you just go for a coffee, as I said earlier. So I prepped all my meals already for today. I'm gonna bring them with me and I will show you what I made downstairs, but I have to go there first. And yeah, we'll probably get some cold drinks on the way and that'll be us. Also, because of where I work, I do have a card that lets me go to one of the big wholesalers here. So we're actually going to stop by and stock up some prep friendly drinks. You know, my Pepsi Max cherries, my sparkling ice lemonade waters, all that jazz, maybe some Monsters. So I probably won't be able to film in the shop, but I'll show you what we get in the end. And then we're just going to drop it back home and we're going to head out to the lake and just chill out for the day, enjoy the sunshine, because it is back to work tomorrow with posing and training and everything. So you really got to make the most of days like today. So I've already told the vlog where we're going. Would you like to add anything?
Where did you say we were going?
Where are we going?
We're going to Musgraves, and then we're going to the lake.
Well, Musgrave is not the star of the show. Where are we going?
We're going to Lochcraig, to the lake.
Yeah, so I told you we're going down to the lake. I've got my meals prepped here. John is still prepping.
Sorry.
Yeah, actually, funny story. We were supposed to get up this morning together and go to the gym to do our cardio because both of us have cardio 7 days a week now. But, you know, I got up, I done my meal prep, I left for the gym, he was still asleep, and then he woke up in a panic when he realised I'm already gone.
It wasn't my fault though, it was the popcorn's fault.
Oh yeah, he was in bits after all that popcorn he ate today. Can you blame him? 2 bags of it. So I won't be showing any macros or anything. That's all in my previous video where I do a full day of eating. So I'll just show you what I'm bringing. I've got my breakfast meal. So I have a 1 egg, 2 egg white omelette with turkey rashers and veggies and sugar-free ketchup, of course. Then meal number 2, we've got some rice, turkey mince, veggies, pickles, essentials, with some low-calorie Nando sauce. Yesterday, cream of rice, peanut butter, dark chocolate, berries, no banana this time because it's a rest day. An apple and some more blueberries for another meal. So as you can see, a lot of fruit. I've also got my corn cakes. That's what the blueberries are actually for. Corn cakes, there's peanut butter inside and the blueberries. And I've also got some whey paste in the freezer because I've been told by everybody to freeze my whey paste. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to see what it's like. I'd say it's a good idea because when I bring whey on the go, I like to already make it into a paste and bring it with me. But obviously with the heat outside, it'll probably just go warm and cook. So freezing it is probably a good idea because by the time it defrosts and I get to eat it, it'll probably be cold. But yeah, so I've got my meals. We're going to bring them with us. John is eating breakfast right now. I'm probably going to bring mine with me because it is a rest day and 2 of my meals don't have any carbs in them. So I do like to push that first meal out a bit more just to manage hunger, and I just find I'm not that hungry in the morning. Like, I've gotten up, I've done my cardio and everything, and I'm still not really hungry. I've had a coffee, but that's about it. So I'd say I'll be good for another hour or so. So obviously I'm gonna make John drive, so I'll probably eat while we're going out there because it is like a 20-minute drive? Yeah, about a 20-minute drive. We'll grab another coffee on the way, and yeah, I will catch you in the next clip. Either I'll show you what we bought, or I'll see you at the lake and introduce you to some more of my family. So, the true bodybuilders we are, we have a full crate of green Monster. We wanted watermelon, but they didn't have it. Yeah. So we got green.
One thing they didn't have.
The one flavor they didn't have. And then these are the drinks. I've showed them in my vlogs before. It's the ice. It's sparkling water, lemonade flavor, but it actually just tastes like real lemonade, kind of. And then I've got myself a large bottle of sugar-free hazelnut for my coffee, or oats.
Oats.
It'll be really nice in oats. Honestly, I don't even know what clips I got over there. I know Dad and John took over the camera at some stage. I did get in the water, or more like fell into the water, and I really wish I got that on camera. I was just there casually sitting on the edge, slowly trying to get in, and I slipped and I fell and I actually scratched myself. But quick outfit change. And we're gonna go into town, go around a few shops, because there's no better activity than shopping when you're on prep, honestly. Since, you know, you don't spend your money on like off-plan food, you just spend money on other things like clothes and makeup and all that jazz. So we're gonna go into town because honestly we were planning on staying out there for much longer, but it is just so hot. I think I burnt myself a little bit maybe on my shoulders and probably my ass. John burnt his back. So it was time to call it a day. We left at like 3. We got a quick coffee with my dad and his girlfriend, just had a little chat, and yeah. We've only had 1 meal over there, so I actually still have 3 meals left today, and it is 4 o'clock, so perfect timing. I'm gonna bring my next meal out with me as well, and we're just gonna enjoy it in town. Probably get a Starbucks, sit on the grass and just enjoy a meal, go around a few shops, and then come back home to chill. Yeah, obviously I will summarize all of these things at the end of the video and maybe give you a few more ideas as to what you can do on prep, because obviously I can't do it all in one weekend to actually show you, but I can sit down and tell you. So I'll do that at the end of the video, but for now I'll probably see you in the next clip when we're probably getting another coffee, number 4 of the day. How perfect is this? We're out in the shade this time in Air Square, Galway.
Burnt.
We've got our meals with us. I've just got a very simple corn cakes, whey paste, berries, and I've got my apple. And then for my prep heads, hear me out on this one. You go to Starbucks, you order an iced Americano with a splash of almond milk. You can get a sugar-free syrup if you want, I didn't. Then you ask for it blended and put into a venti or a large cup so it all fits, because if they blend it, obviously it doubles in volume and doesn't fit, so you don't get all the coffee. So ask for it in a big cup, and it's like a frappe. And if you add like sugar-free caramel, you literally have a caramel frappe. It's amazing. Prep hack. Cinnamon also goes well in this, but a lot of the time they just don't understand when I ask what's cinnamon in it. And they're like, oh, there's just cinnamon there on the counter, you can put it in yourself after. I'm like, no, I want to blend it in with it. So I just stopped asking because they never seem to be doing it. Now, John already started eating without me.
Beef, rice, and a bit of veg.
And what's your next meal?
Giovanni's, probably.
Giovanni's. Yeah. If you don't know what Giovanni's is, it's like a chipper, so just like a local takeaway here in Ireland. So what are you gonna get?
So, we got a large chips, and it's going to be drenched in vinegar.
Ew.
I'm getting a double cheeseburger and a kebab.
Keep in mind he was dying after 2 large popcorns yesterday.
And nacho.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I think my last time dying for 6
And a
months.
beer?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
And a beer, okay. And for me, it's literally corn cakes. Then we have cream of rice and chicken and veg. Loving life. No, honestly, I am not complaining. I have not been hungry. I'm hungry now because I haven't eaten in a few hours. But after this meal goes in, I'll be perfectly fine until my next. Like, even my dad today, he was comparing this prep to my last prep. And he was like, Olivia, you are so different. You're so happy, you're so energetic. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, honestly, it's because I feel so good in this prep. I'm so content. I have literally no struggles with food. I have the energy, I have the strength, and I think the main factor for me was changing jobs. Like, I worked a very stressful job last prep, and now my job is just so chill. It makes life a lot easier. The only hard part about that is the really, really early mornings, but I really don't mind it. I'm used to it by now. So we're gonna drink our coffee, enjoy our food. We love doing this. We absolutely love doing this on prep and off prep. Like, whenever we can just go and sit out with our food and a coffee, we're happy.
Whenever we get the weather.
Especially whenever we get, if not, we just go inside Costa.
Yeah. They know us now.
They literally know our order before we even walk in the door. It's embarrassing. But yeah, there's a lot of people here, so I'm gonna put the camera away because I'm getting a lot of dirty looks. And I'll see you probably in the evening, unless I find something cool here. So we're here together. It is nearly 6:30 and we're pretty beat. It's been a long, the heat really does tire you out, and I think sometimes I even said it to John earlier, like, I'm buzzing off the energy and everything, and then it just suddenly hits me and I realize, like, I'm only on 1,500 calories today. Like, it's not that much, so it kind of hit, yeah, double. He eats double of what I do pretty much, but obviously that could drop for him next week because he is starting prep next Saturday, so less than a week away. And he'll be 20 weeks out from his show. But yeah, I just kind of want to, I'm not necessarily outroing the video just yet. We might add a clip or 2 in after, but I just kind of want to summarize everything. So I think the main take home point here is you can still enjoy life on prep. It doesn't have to be all about food. I think you need to prioritize not distancing yourself from others and not kind of hiding away from the world. obviously towards the end of prep, when you're tired and you're focusing all your energy on show day and on being ready, it's totally acceptable to kind of distance yourself, even go off social media and just be on your own if that's what you need. But throughout prep, you kind of need to realize that the whole world around you doesn't stop just because you're on prep. Your family still want to spend time with you, your loved ones still want to spend time with you, your friends do still want to see you, and if you explain it to them, they will understand. Like, my granny was over here for my first prep. Obviously she doesn't have a clue about bodybuilding, but I sat down and I explained to her, like, I can't do this, I can't do that, but I can do this and I can do that. And every time she'd cook something, she'd ask if I want some or if I can have some, and the answer would always be no, but she understood that, but she just felt bad not asking. There is loads of things you can do on prep, or even outside of prep. You don't have to be on prep, whether you're in like a diet phase or you just don't want to be eating out, or there's plenty of things to do. Like, you saw yourself, coffee dates are essential.
Oh yeah.
Going down to the beach if the weather's nice, or literally just laying out a blanket on a field and bringing your meals with you. Going to town, bringing your meals with you, doing some shopping with your friends. One thing we did, it wasn't during prep, but it is a really good activity. What is that?
Glamping.
Glamping. Literally, we rented out like a glamping tent. We brought our food. Well, we didn't bring all our food at the time because I was just off prep, so we did go out for dinner. But we actually did end up bringing most of our meals for the day.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool thing to do. You can also just, I don't know, go to a hotel, get yourself a spa, get yourself a nice treatment, and just bring your food. The main thing is you just have to bring your food everywhere. And maybe if you know you'll be away for more than a night or something, just making sure you have a place to do like your cardio, let's say, or train if you really need to. Like, later on in prep, August, we will be heading out to Manchester for 2 nights. So when I do that, I need to make sure I'm bringing enough food with me. I have a place over there to prepare my food. And I have a place to train. So, and even though I'll be on prep and it'll be busy, I'll still have time to explore the city, see my coach, see some people over there, do a bit of shopping, whatever. So it's doable.
Spa's a great shout in prep.
Spa is a very great shout in prep. First of all, who doesn't like a spa? And second of all, it's amazing for recovery. And recovery is slow when you're in prep. Like right now, I told you I'm down to 4 training days. But since the volume of my leg days has literally doubled, I've constant DOMs. And the Stairmaster definitely doesn't help. Yeah, the Stairmaster does not help that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this vlog. I might show you a few more clips today. I might show you John's last off-plan meal. Yeah, I won't be eating it. I've kind of, see, what we've done is I'm kind of living my food fantasies through him, so I'm literally telling him what he wants for his off-plan meal.
Did a 180 on what I was going to have.
Yeah, he did a complete 180 on what he was planning on having.
Yeah.
But that's also down to the weather. It's really, really hot, and I'd say you're not in the mood for something crazy heavy.
No.
And the popcorn yesterday defeated him. He underestimated how shit he'd feel after all that popcorn.
Well, it was a lot of popcorn.
It was a lot of popcorn. And and nachos. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this clip out here. We're just gonna sit out in the sun, or in the shade actually, for another while. And I'll catch you in the evening to outro the vlog. Hello, I am all showered and comfy, hence the bare face. Also, I'm not wearing a bra, so I'm just gonna keep my hair down. So John is just gone to get his last off-plan meal of his improvement season before entering prep. He is getting a lot of good food that I suggested he get, and he completely agrees. Now, this is not me pushing my cravings onto him, but I know what he likes. We like the same food, and I know what he's going to enjoy. So he's off to get his food, and now, yeah, normally that would have been a big trigger for me, especially since I'm gonna have to sit beside him, watch him eat all that food, smell all that food. But the thing is, it is not a trigger to me anymore, because he is about to enter a long 5-month prep alongside me, and I want him to get the most out of these final days of some freedom and flexibility. So it's his first prep. He's done diet phases that were like 8 to 10 weeks. This is a 20-week prep until show number 1, and then possible 2 more shows after that. So he knows what he's in for. He's lived with me throughout my last prep, but I want him to enjoy these final moments even though I can't. And he's been an absolute amazing boyfriend. Since I started prep 5 weeks ago, he hasn't had an off-plan meal since. But I told him he has to have that one more because he's going to regret it if he doesn't. So yeah, I'll show you what he gets, and I'm just gonna make my bowl of cream of rice, like the same one that I had in the cinema and the one that I showed you earlier. And I'm just gonna eat it alongside him, watch a movie, and we're just gonna enjoy this evening before really getting back to work tomorrow. I've got posing clients, I have to train. I'm going to put together my cream of rice and wait for John to get back with his delicious food and show you what he gets, because I'm sure you want to see what he got. So this is mine. I managed to take it out of the Tupperware, take off the topping so they melt again and reheat it obviously. First is John's. We've got curry cheese chips and a big burrito bowl. What's in the burrito bowl?
Chicken, rice, Mexican rice, cheese, extra cheese, sour cream, pulled pork.
So basically everything
nachos.
so pretty much everything that would kill my stomach.
Yeah.
All the dairy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extra
Just so you
dairy.
wouldn't be jealous.
I'm very jealous. And I can smell it.
Oh, you can probably smell the curry cheese.
Yeah, I can smell the curry cheese.
So my order,
smells amazing.
my order from this morning changed completely.
Oh, yeah. Where's the cheese?
Where's the cheese? Oh, it's melted in.
Oh, yeah.
So
I already told them all that, you don't have to say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
that's me.
enjoy your last supper.
I will. My stomach won't in a few hours.